Don't worry, you're not a Grinch if you don't like this movie.
You're a mean-spirited one, Mr. Grinch 2018. You're empty of heart. Your script is full of shit. You add nothing to the story, Mr. Grinch 2018.
The Grinch 2018. Directed by Scott Moyser and Yarrow Cheney, and is the first movie adaptation of Dr. Seuss's classic, The Grinch. Directed by Scott Moyser and Yarrow Cheney, and is the first Directed by Scott Moyser and Yarrow Cheney, and is the third movie adaptation of one of Dr. Seuss's classics, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So The Grinch tells the story. There's no need to explain the plot, as it's just a CGI rehash of the 1966 animated Grinch. Yeah, everybody knows the story of the Grinch, so let's just get to the review. Everybody knows still the best adaptation of a Dr. Seuss. Everybody knows that the 1966 Grinch is still the best adaptation. Everybody knows the 1966 animated Grinch is still the picture-perfect adaptation of Dr. Seuss's timeless story. As for Ron Howard's 2000s live-action Grinch, I still have a softer spot for it. This is Jim Carrey's most outstanding role yet. This is the one good live-action Dr. Seuss movie, forgetting that the Cat in the Hat ever exists. So since two great Grinch movies exists, is a third one all that necessary? Hell no. And that's exactly what this movie is, an unnecessary CGI remake. And not a train wreck, not awful, just mediocre. I mean, this movie, it serves no purpose other than to tell the Grinch to 2018 kids in CGI. But why would you watch this one when you could just put on the 1966 for animated, or the 2000 version for live action? Yeah, Illumination Entertainment, they're amateurs in the world of animation. They're one of the weakest animation studios. I hate the Despicable Me trilogy, especially Despicable Me 3 and Minions, and Secret Life of Pets, maybe one of their better movies, but it was still just a lazy rehash of Toy Story, just with pets and Sing. I don't speak of Sing. They also did a CGI adaptation of the Lorax, which is entirely inferior to the original hand-drawn Lorax, and that was the worst animated movie of 2012 period. But thankfully, unlike Sing and the Lorax, the Grinch doesn't receive a rant. There are some microscopic decent qualities to the 2018 Grinch, at least Cindy Lou, who was adorable. Her voice actress voiced her super sweetly, and and Max, I adored each moment with Max, with his big puppy dog eyes, just like Puss in Boots in Shrek, and I guess it's a movie that you can just put on at Christmas, for a smile with the family, even if you're not judging it critically, but judging this movie critically, there is so little good about it. Let's get to why this movie is the most disappointing animated movie of 2018. I don't care for the CGI animation. It doesn't have the hearts of the Chuck Jones hand-drawn animated movie from 1966. Even the prosthetics on Jim Carrey in the live-action version helps the Grinch looks better than this Grinch. I can't believe I just praised a live-action movie more than animated movie, but Benedict Cumberbatch's Grinch is the worst Grinch ever, and he deserved to be great as Benedict Cumberbatch. He put on a intimidating and badass voice for villain like characters, especially Smaug in the Hobbit trilogy. But as the Grinch, he just sounds grumpy, not devious or wicked. And as for the character design of the Grinch, they played it safe. Illumination didn't even attempt to make him look remotely intimidating because they were terrified of spooking the kids. And also, while I like Cindy Lou, who her storyline is a play it safe cliche for kids. She has her mother is working constantly, so she has little time for her workaholic parents cliche. Yeah, and also that subplot took up far too much of the movie's narrative. I'm like, this is supposed to be the Grinch's story, and because this movie's telling the same old Grinch story for the third time, it's the most boring Grinch movie that you'll ever see. You can predict the plot, so you know he's going to steal Christmas. You know that his heart will grow 3 sizes once he spots the Who's singing without Christmas commercialized. But unlike the Jim Carrey Grinch and the 1966 Grinch, you don't feel his change of heart. It's rushed and far too convenient just to move the plot along. This movie didn't need to tell the Grinch all over again. Why not have this movie be a sequel to the Grinch, where the Grinch, is he's befriended Cindy Lou Who and is happily accepted by Whoville, and he maybe even meets a girlfriend, or Max could even have a girlfriend, but no. The Illumination Entertainment were just like with this movie, it's just for kids. And also not a fan of this movie's rap version of the Grinch song whatsoever. Faith Hill's Where Are You Christmas, that was beautifully sang, far more fitting for a Grinch story than the rap hip version. Sorry, Illumination, but we need to have a word with you. You need advice from Disney, Pixar and DreamWorks to make classic animated movies. This is unquestionably the weakest Grinch movie. I give the Grinch 2018 2 stars out of 5. Meh movie. So yeah, it's still better than teen fuckers fuck up the movies and Sherlock Gnomes and Smallfoot, but it's still meh. Well, I love you guys, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and what do you think of The Grinch 2018, and which is your favourite Grinch movie? Please comment and let me know, please like this video and subscribe, please follow me on Twitter and on Google Plus and on Instagram, and I'll see you all next time, and remember, movies are us. Bye guys.